Yeah. Anyway,
Enough.
Witcher 3. It's so good.
Sugoi.
It's so good. Is Loophole here?
No.
Oh
No.
man. God.
Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about it yet, so don't spoil too much. I
Yeah, I
mean,
know. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Well, not really. I mean, it's not that not much has happened. It's just that not much to spoil. That's like really big has happened yet. Like characters might die, but they're small characters, so or stuff would happen. And also, you make so many choices that characters can die and not die if you just make the right choice. So it's kind of hard to spoil at first, but I'm sure there's stuff later on that's spoiler
yeah.
spoilerific. But right now, yeah, there's not much that happened. It's still a lot of fun, just hunting things down and leveling up and getting equipment. But yeah, doing all side missions. I
That's
I don't think I've even explored 10% of the world so far.
10%.
So,
Jesus.
so yeah,
that's insane.
yeah, the world's pretty big, and there's still places I haven't even found yet.
How
Because
is it? Skyrim was like the biggest game I've ever seen, but also it was Bethesda, so you know it's going to have some problems because it's so big.
yeah.
Does Witcher 3 have any of those problems?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
There's there's some glitches where like I had a glitch where the camera just like got stuck right behind the back of my head, so I couldn't see anything. And I had to reload my save, but the camera would be stuck, so every time I moved it around, it'd just be a big, just a big camera shot of Witcher's Geralt's head. I had a glitch where I killed a bunch of guys really quickly, and they all stayed in place after I killed them, so they didn't fall down to the ground. They just all like some of them didn't even have heads, so they're just like standing there dead. But they're standing there, so they're dead.
Don't mind me. We're not hostile anymore. We're dead.
Yeah, we're dead. Don't worry.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, picking my head. But yeah, no, I've had glitches that were pretty funny, but not many really game killing ones. I had one that game killed it. Game killed it. I had one that I had to revert to earlier save where I got stuck in a hole where you can't jump for some reason. This hole, and I got stuck in it, so I couldn't move at all. And I didn't save for a little while, so I had to revert to like a 30 minutes ago. It sucked. But besides that, I made glitches.
That's the thing with like a lot of these games that have like that's the reason I asked it because I knew that it wasn't going to be especially perfect considering it was so expanded. Not saying that the game isn't good, it's just the
Yeah.
fact that it's going to take time for companies to render it properly.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'd rather have glitches with a huge open world than a small one with no glitches.
Right.
As long as
Same
the
with me.
glitches don't, as long as the glitches don't ruin the game.
Yeah, if it's minor glitches are fine, and
Yeah.
that's normally the case. With,
Some
like,
of them are hilarious.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, like I don't know if you've ever played Dead Island, but Dead Island had some of the funniest glitches of all time, and
Oh,
I loved it.
that game was a mess. I actually bought that game on day one, and
Yeah, me
it was
too.
it was awful.
It was hilarious, right? Oh, oh no! I loved it.
Oh,
Oh no! I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. Me and my friend just kept playing it so we could find more glitches.
I think it's the fact of how ridiculous it is that's what it's
Yeah.
most appealing for.
Yeah, the trailer was all sad and stuff, and in the beginning of the game starts with a rap song, which is the best rap song ever. I drink blood like a vampire when I want.
Voodoo, you voodoo.
Voodoo, bitch. Oh, I love it. It's such a good song. But yeah, as long as your game doesn't break, I love it. With the glitches, I'm talking about. I love
Yeah.
it. So yeah, Witcher came out, and I love that.
What was those?
Uh,
Lester,
yeah.
Lister,
Easter.
Leicester. Do you have another topic for us?
Next question. What is your most overrated game of all time?
Oh, fuck.
Sorry.
Well, for this year, I can't say all time because this might go for all time, but I still have to think of one. But right off the top of my head, I gotta say Destiny.
Yeah. Well, that's I would consider that most disappointing.
Overhyped.
Yeah, overhyped. Yeah,
It
yeah.
was
It definitely was. Oh,
overrated,
yeah.
but it is overrated too because there
Yeah,
are
yeah.
people that still play it and are like, oh,
Yeah,
this
and
is
love it.
which, I mean, good for them. I mean, I'm glad you're able to find such a lot of it. It's just the problem is there is no replay value whatsoever. They kind of hide it in there, like they try to disguise replay value, but it's just the same shit.
And what they're doing, what I noticed that they're doing is I'm looking at all these DLCs, and you get reviews of the DLC. It's like, oh, now it's a better game. Now it's a better game. Now it's a better game.
Yeah,
The
that's
problem is, at launch, it wasn't a good game. You play it for about 3 hours.
And
You're
that's
like,
what
this
it was
is
for.
fun, and
Yeah.
then you're done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like what you were promised. It's like when that's taken from you, it's just ridiculous. And the multiplayer, I mean, I really didn't like it.
I like the competitive stuff.
Not all of it. I mean, some of
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
good. It's just like,
That was good.
I mean, that gets repetitive somewhat too, but that's because
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't have a lot of modes for it.
Yeah, I don't know how many more multiplayer maps were added to both of the new DLCs, but yeah, there's only like 5 that I've played on a lot. Like there's probably more than 5, but I remember like 5 big ones I always played on. And I played a lot of the competitive multiplayer, but yeah, no, it wasn't great, definitely not. So it's definitely overrated, considering how some people love it. But I guess mine of all time, I would say this is only because some people say it's one of the best games of all time, and I agree. I would say the original Portal is a little too overrated. It was really good. Portal 2 was better in my opinion.
Fair enough.
Way better, I think.
Oh, definitely.
The first one was great. I really liked it, but I would even put in like maybe a top 10 of whenever year that came out, but I wouldn't put it in like as the number one game that I loved. And I can't remember what website gave it like the number one game of all time. I think it was GameSpot, but I don't I don't agree with that. I don't even think I'd put it in my top like 30 or 40, let alone number one. But that's just me. But I think it's a little overrated. Some people say it's like one of the best games out there, but it's only like it's a 3-hour mind teaser that's fun, has some good music definitely, and has some good moments, but it's not amazing, I don't think. But the second one's amazing. I love that game. That's one of my favorite games of all time.
Doc?
Yeah, nothing really comes to mind besides Destiny, and I don't want to steal your answer, but
That's fine.
it's pretty much the only game that I bought and then I regretted like a week later. It's like, okay, this is just. But other than that, I mean, nothing really stood out besides that. So.
I'll tell you one that kind of did stand out. Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
I was satisfied with overall the game, like just ignoring the trailers and just buying it as a regular game. But what it was made to be was ridiculous.
Yeah. It's just it's Grand Theft Auto. That's
It's
pretty much exactly.
no, but it's
what it,
but it's sad. It's a satisfying game. To
Yeah,
say the
yeah.
least.
but I was expecting more. Like,
Of course,
like-
everybody was expecting more.
oh yeah. The first time they showed that game, I was like, oh man,
It was like,
that looks amazing.
Well, usually games like that, the same
yeah.
with Watch Dogs, you'll see it with the Order 2. Like, the first games, like, you'll enjoy them and everything like that, and then be like, oh, they'll announce a sequel, and be like, oh, I don't know about a sequel because the first game didn't do too well, but they know what didn't work in the first game.
Mhm.
So usually the sequel is where you start to see that improvement.
Yeah, look at Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 2 is so much better than the first game.
Yeah.
Like, and a lot of people made fun of that game because it's just like, oh, now they're going to add a second hidden blade. Oh, just double the blades. That means it's better. Double the blades, but no, it was actually much better. It had more likable characters, big open world. That was actually interesting to roam around in. Great.
But the thing was, you knew what you were getting when you
Yeah.
saw Assassin's. Well, I mean, they didn't show much, but at the same time, Assassin's Creed 1 wasn't. I'm not going to say not hyped. You knew what you were getting. Simple as that.
Yeah, it wasn't like
And
the
you
most
got
unique
what you
thing ever.
and you got what you got.
Yeah, a little bit glitchier and a little bit more boring than I thought, but yeah, pretty much.
But that's the annoying part about like a lot of these trailers now. It's like you don't get what you get now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very much like what was it? Aliens Colonial Marines?
Yeah.
Like the game they showed, the game they showed before looked amazing. I thought that looked great, and then the game, not only was that part they showed in that gameplay demo. I don't know if you ever saw that, like a couple of years before I think even the game came out, but like it looked great. Like that whole sequence wasn't even in the final game, let alone the graphics not being as good and the gameplay not as great. But just I don't know. Like, there's so many games that do that nowadays. Like I would even say Destiny kind of did that with the whole like the first the first gameplay they showed at E3. I think in 2013. I think where they were showing like all the different things that could happen in the world while you're just traveling around. Like just a random event could happen, and that does happen. It's just not as
It's just very
Fun.
plastic.
yeah. It feels very like I've done this a million times before. I guess I'll do it to get a little bit of experience. It
Which
didn't feel
is
like an event.
And that is a little.
Yeah.
it's
Very
difficult because even in Destiny, they're like, oh, we spent $100 million on this game, and we don't see any of that $100 million in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that all went to Peter Dinklage's blow, I think, because that was. I don't see how that cost. Was that 100 million or was it like more?
Yeah, it probably was even more too.
I can't-
But I mean, and they probably just chopped it up, be like, okay, we're gonna do DLC for the next 10 years.
I
Yeah,
like
that
they,
game's supposed to be up for like 10 years, right?
yeah.
It's supposed to be 10
there's
years.
No way. There's
There's no way.
they do that.
I don't think there'll be that much of a community by like the first year. Like I think it came out September last year. I don't think there'll be much of a community in.
Well,
I give it 2 years.
And the
Okay,
thing is,
That's
you
big
know, that
difference.
the story comes out and it's like, oh, we have this big giant conflict. Oh, this whole game is about 5% of that. And you're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And
and-
it's hinted at other things as well, but they do not act upon it until the DLC, which is very just a really messed up strategy.
I think probably their worst infraction. You never want to do this in the game. They tell you the lore through their website online, not in the actual game. You unlock the cards, and it's like, oh, check out the website to see the new card with the lore you unlock. So you have to go to the website, sign in. You have to.
The game's out and they're still writing the story. Still, oh, we forgot to put this much more story in it. Wait, where's David? David, get in here, write the rest of the story. Yeah, just put it in the DLC.
We
that's
had a
fine.
story.
Oh, come on. Do it. I swear to God, you're fired. Okay.
So what? I made $1 million anyway.
You want 2 million? Finish the story.
Dinklage, show up. We got more lines.
Oh my God, he's drunk again. Just say Moon Wizards. That's hilarious. A wizard came from the moon. Peter Dinklage. Here you go.
Emmy.
Yeah. Emmy Award winner Peter Dinklage. Make sure you get the milk crate so you can stand up high enough to get to the mic.
Shit.
Oh, that's cold.
I can
It is
make fun.
very cold, but
I can make
so
fun of him.
good.
He's hilarious.
He's
I love
great.
that guy.
He's great. He's not.
He's a talented actor.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's weird to see him in this role, and it's like, and then they came from the Moon Wizard, and then they shot him. It's like you're such a talented actor on Game of Thrones, but you're dead in this role.
He's okay in the Game of Thrones TV show. I mean, not TV show.
He
game.
does work
I
with
meant
what he
game.
can in
I
the
meant- I
in the
meant the-
Destiny thing. I don't know. I mean, I think. Well, he's probably just acting the way he's paid to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that might be more Bungie than anything else,
Yeah.
and it's more the character as well,
It's a robot.
which is
so-
difficult too.
Yeah, it's difficult to act like a robot and still be kind of charismatic.
But he has more of a the robot has a personality too. It's more
Yeah.
like the Ghost it's Ghost, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I haven't played it in so long, so I can't tell you.
Whatever.
Oh,
Little robot.
and you can't forget about the Paul McCartney Destiny song.
Oh yeah,
They
that was-
pushed so heavily.
I didn't see. I didn't even see that music video. I heard it's terrible.
Oh, it's awful.
Oh man, I don't even know what song it is. Do they
Yeah.
actually play it in the game, or is it just like promotion?
I can't remember. I think they played it during the credits.
Did they? I think
Yeah.
it skipped the credits.
But no, it's like, okay, does that where your budget go? Because we're trying to
Yeah.
figure out how you spent this money.
Yeah, I mean the game is great looking, but it's not. I mean, it's no better looking than I would say Witcher, and I know they didn't spend no friggin' like however much on Witcher. It definitely doesn't look as good as Grand Theft Auto 5, and I think that had a less budget.
Well,
it's
it has a
way
much bigger budget now.
Oh,
Jesus.
what, Destiny or Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto.
Does it? I don't even know what the budget is.
They got like, how much they broke? I think they broke a record for that.
For
something.
biggest budget of a video game? Damn, I
No,
don't know.
no. Like
They broke record for sales.
Oh, for
Sales.
sales. Yeah. No, I meant like the record. I mean the record. Jesus, the budget of the actual game. Like,
no, not as.
I think Destiny's was bigger than Grand Theft Auto 5, and it doesn't look even close to as good as Grand Theft Auto 5. And they had less of a budget, I think. But I don't know. Maybe I'm not explaining it well.
Nah, you got it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing really more.
Yeah, it sucks. Who cares? Screw that game. That game sucks. Both of them.
I'm sure.
My favorite game is Halo.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Yay.
Because you know the next one's gonna be so much better.
Master
Yeah.
Chief. I actually do love Halo.
Just kill the series, though. I
Huh?
mean, it's just done.
They're not killing the series. They're banking on that.
I know, but they
They even have Steven Spielberg doing a TV show.
fuck
For Halo.
great. Because you know that's what I want. I want
So-
Steven Spielberg.
Hey,
Spielberg.
Hey, Steven Spielberg's great.
He is great, but well, not too great. But he's somewhat great.
Well, if you see produced by Steven Spielberg, then don't even look at it.
It's like
but if it's directed by him, usually he does a great job.
it's either it's great or it's just eh.
It's either great or it's Indiana Jones 4.
Oh shit.
Well, I didn't hate, but
Oh, I did.
well, I was younger when I saw it, but I still like Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Who made Witcher 3.
He did?
Yeah, he did. He made the whole game. He coded it. He acted it. He did all the mocap. It was all him.
Wow.
He made every texture. He play tested it.
I'm sure.
He wrote documents about it. He wrote every review for the game too,
Yeah, exactly.
even the negative ones.
You know, at first I believed you a little bit, and then I was like, "Oh, fuck out of here!"
But then you got to get that bullshit in there, and it's like, oh,
But
God,
the
I can't believe-
graphics, I'm like, wait a minute, he's no graphic designer.
Wait a minute. I didn't see E.T. in that game once. That would be great if he just like snuck in like his
You
old
should see
movies in there.
Steven Spielberg in the game.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's Steven Spielberg.
Oh man, can I murder him? No. You try to kill him and he immediately kills you.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Don't mess with Spielberg. He's got that Indiana Jones money. He'll bury you before you even know you're
to
buried.
attack him. Harrison Ford comes out of nowhere and punches you in the face.
Crashes a plane on you.
Crashes the fucking plane. How great is that? How has nobody made a fucking joke about that? I'm amazed by it. Harrison Ford dropped from a fucking plane and lived.
Now, if he was in the Millennium Falcon,
It's the man.
Yeah,
that's
I'll-
right.
Yeah,
as we all know, he has a working one. I wouldn't be surprised.
that is ridiculous. Though Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones, Han Solo.
Yeah,
Yep.
He
Right.
fell out of a plane and lived.
yeah, he's
Yep.
great. He was like 70 something too.
I know, and this is like a regular thing for him. He's like, oh shit. Okay.
He was also in the Patriot. Wait, was he? No, not the Patriot. He was in
that, was
Air
Mel,
Force.
that was Mel Gibson.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting my crazy old men confused. He was in what was that Air Force movie?
Top Gun.
Yeah, he was in Top Gun. No, it was what I think it's called Air Force One. He was in that. I think I don't know. I don't know my movies.
No, I don't either. We need Loophole.
Yeah, get him in here. He knows everything.
We should talk about Paul Blart with him.
Oh yeah, that was a great movie. Paul Fart.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Paul
100 out of
Fart.
100. Best game.
Best game.
Best movie.
But no, we should talk about talk to Loophole about Human Centipede 3. I heard he loved that. Oh
Right.
man,
It was in episode 4.
Oh, did he talk about that?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
He talked about movies though.
Yeah.
Oh, of course he did.
Okay.
He doesn't play video games anymore. He only watches movies, or he
Well, besides
pretends to
box,
watch movies.
Can't play video games.
You know why he only watches movies now? Because everybody he knows plays video games, so he wants to feel smart whenever he brings up a movie. He's like, "Hey, did you guys see this movie? Oh, you didn't? Well, you guys are plebes and you only play video games. Let me tell you about how great Mad Max was.
Was good.
Let me tell you, like he drove a car. Ooh, so great.
Shit. The only movie I've seen this year, that really, well, movies I saw this year that really stood out to me were Interstellar and Kingsman.
Oh, Kingsman was great.
Kingsman was funny as hell.
I
It was so great.
Man, that church scene. Oh,
Yeah.
like I love Mad Max, but
That's probably
that
the
church scene.
greatest that is the greatest action scene I've ever seen. Hands down for me. I mean, it might be a little bit animated, but I think that's trying to do for its benefit.
Yeah, no, it has a style, and that's why I like. It's not like shaky cam bull where you can't see what the hell's going on.
You're focused on him the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time it's just him wrecking. Yeah, I love it, and I love that what kind of church it is too. Let's just say it's a
Don't
church.
say
Yeah.
Don't want to spoil that one. That one's too good.
Yeah, it's really good, and I like that the whole like movie's kind of building up to it because you keep hearing mentions of this church, and it's just like, what's gonna happen at that church? And then
Like little foreshadows of it, like not too much, just a little hints here and there.
Oh yeah, that movie's amazing. I love it.
Did anybody see Interstellar though?
Yeah, Interstellar is great too. I think didn't that come out last year? I don't remember. But
I don't know, but regardless, I just saw it recently, and it was a movie I almost cried at. I mean, I barely fucking cry. Like, I almost did. I kind of like I had a tear coming down, and I sucked it back up. Sucked it back up my tear tube. Whatever it is.
It's really good. I really liked it.
Visually, it's amazing.
Second time around, it's a little bit slower. I thought maybe the second time around seeing it, it would be like, oh, I missed a lot of this stuff. But no, I didn't really miss anything. It's a lot of explanation of stuff I already like heard in the first time, so it was a little slower. Most movies I like to see a second time if I loved it the first time. That one I recommend seeing it once and then maybe waiting a little while to see it again.
Yeah.
Because
it's kind of like hearing the same science lecture.
Yeah, it's a lot of science lecture. That's pretty much what it is. It's just like, okay, I already know what's going to happen. Just show it. And then they show it. It's like, oh, it looks great.
It's like, where's Morgan Freeman? We need him.
Yeah, it's either Michael Caine or Morgan Freeman. Either one. And, Michael Caine was in Kingsman also. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your two favorite films the last little while. Both had Michael Caine in it.
Exactly. That's all you need. Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
All right.
Next topic.
Lester, we need you.
Last question, and this time it's going to be about YouTube. So how did you guys get started on YouTube?
How to get started on YouTube?
Yeah.
I didn't start.
Oh, no.
I didn't even have it. I don't fucking care about I mean, I don't really have a YouTube. I never really did.
I don't fucking care.
That's blasphemy. Blasphemy, first off, well, I will say this, and honestly, right now, I have no fucking idea what these people want from me.
I want you to answer a question.
My friends and I were considering a podcast ourselves, but they're so fucking annoying with that shit, so I don't know what they want to do. So, just stay tuned for me. That's all I really got to say.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
He'll let you know.
I'll let you
Once
know.
it starts.
I'll let you know once I start.
Once you start, that's the key right there.
Yeah. How did I get started? It's been a long time. I watch a lot of other people do movie reviews and stuff, and game reviews, all that stuff. So I kind of want to do it myself, and then I finally got a camcorder so I could actually do stuff. And I just started. I uploaded it. Some people watched it. I was like, oh, cool. Some people like me. So I kept doing it. And I don't know. I was mostly just like not copying people, but I wanted to be like some of the other people I watch on YouTube. And I don't even remember most of the people I've been watching on YouTube anymore. It's been a long time. I started in 2008, but yeah, it's been a long time. I don't know. That's pretty much how I started. I just watched other people. I was like, I want to do that too. And then I did it.
Nice.
And now I'm here. 3 million subscribers. No,
I'm sure.
I wish.
That's all I have to say. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
Uh,
whatever you say.
For me, I don't really like. I just started doing YouTube. I've been watching YouTube. Of course, everybody watches YouTube, so you can't really say that. But then it's just started doing stuff, and it's like, oh, I could start doing stuff. And then I kind of been lazy about it. So it's more like a side content. I'll just upload something whenever I can. But hopefully I can pick up more on that.
You were pretty good in your Phil video. I mean, you were very analytical in what you were talking about.
I haven't seen it.
I have. It's funny. Pretty funny.
I'll link it. I'll watch it later. But yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I just kind of just make stuff. I need to do some more stuff. But other than that,
Yeah, that's
Lester.
pretty much it.
Lester,
Yep.
do you want to say how you got started, or?
How did I get started?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's see. It was 2000.
Man, a few words.
I started watching YouTube in 2006.
2006,
and,
damn.
I started making crappy videos and people liked it. So I made more crappy videos and more people liked it. Until I got a copyright strike from WWE. And,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
that's not
Ooh.
fun.
Damn it.
So, let's see. I started my other channel in 2011. And people liked it. And then I started Necropro last year. Made some
And the
DSP
SOK.
videos. Yep.
Ah,
Made
so.
some DSP videos and people liked it. So, there you go.
I'm sure. You mentally ill hater, you.
Yeah,
Oh,
You're a sick bastard, you know that?
yeah,
We're all sick fucks here.
the White Coats
I'm
has
not.
tried to get
I'm-
me a lot
I'm
of times. So,
wait, who tried to
can-
get you?
the
You
White
gotta
Coats,
embrace the illness.
Yes. I embrace it every day.
Yeah, I don't have a sickness. I'm perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Some
okay.
days,
I guess that answers it.
speaking of,
There you go.
speaking of that, how do you guys meet the SP?
How'd you meet DSP?
If
Or
if
how
I
did you
met
come
DSP,
across this content?
I was about to say if I met DSP, that'd be the last time anybody sees DSP. So
Careful.
But,
He's gonna take you seriously.
what
Yeah.
was he gonna do? He's gonna complain to his mom's machinima. Mom Shinema?
Mama Machinima.
Mom Shinema? Like, what is he gonna do?
Yeah,
Well, alright. The first time I ever saw DSP. Oh, man. Okay, I was looking up, of course, like many other people, obviously, looking up playthroughs for games. I looked up a playthrough for, I think Uncharted 2. I don't know why. I was really into Uncharted 2, I think, so I just wanted to see people play it. I don't know why. But, and this is my earliest memory of DSP, so I might have even seen him before, and I just don't realize that it was him. But after I watched Uncharted 2, there was so much of... I watched like maybe 3 parts, and it was so much of him blaming the game. Like, I didn't do that. I didn't jump. I grabbed onto it. Why did he fall? He died. I grabbed the gun. I reloaded, all that stuff. He would blame the game. And he did. He's been doing that for, as I know it right now, almost 6 years. He's still doing it. I know he is.
More.
Oh, he's never at fault. You mean you should know?
Oh, yeah,
this
he's never
about
at fault.
PSP.
6
Never.
years worth of video games. All of them are his. All of his problems in the game is not actually his problems. It's the game's problems.
He's a professional gamer. He doesn't have any problems. It's
Former
the game's fault.
Former
He's a-
pro fighting gamer means you're better at shooting games or any other genre. You're better at puzzle games when you play a fighting game.
Yeah. It's a puzzle while he's on YouTube. There you go. That's a puzzle. But But I don't I don't like him. But the first time I saw him, I would say probably Uncharted 2, maybe even before that. But I think the question you're really asking is when I started to really hate him, or just dislike
I
him.
think we should
shouldn't say
mention
hate.
that too. Like when we go around,
That was too.
The first time I realized that he's
a dick.
a, a worthless YouTuber.
Casual.
Let's just say that, not human. Let's just say.
Just a dick. You're just
Yeah.
Well, he does set the bar so low that James Cameron needs to go undersea and raise it up. So
To go under sea.
James
see his
Cameron, the bravest pioneer.
James Cameron could even save his career. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the first time I realized how much I hated DSV, or I'm sorry, hated his content.
That's fair enough.
I did about 42 quotes when I say content, but the first time I really disliked him was at the end of his Bulletstorm playthrough. I don't know if you guys played Bulletstorm, but it's very lewd in its humor. At the end of his Bulletstorm playthrough, he said that the game was very, very immature. While throughout the game, he would there's a female character. Every time she showed up, yo, drop off your pants, let me see those tits, all that stuff. And every time something would, like a dick joke would happen, he would, of course, laugh because that's what he does, I guess.
I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. And it just so much. Just what's the word I'm looking for? Just so much. What's the word I'm looking for? Where you say you're not that thing, but then you do exactly what you said you're not.
hypocrite.
Yeah, hypocrite. Thank you. He's such a hypocrite, and I love it. I want someone to do a montage of him overly saying how much the game is like just immature, and then have a montage of him saying all the most immature things throughout his playthrough.
Well,
And
especially games like you'll see entire playthroughs where he shits on a game, and at the credits, I kind of like that game. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
yeah, I saw that with the Grand Theft Auto, was it Vice City Stories one that I watched you don't know how to play. What's it called? This is how you don't play. And throughout the game, he's just like, oh my god, this game is terrible. And they say, he even said at one point, like, people are saying that this game is better than the other version. I don't see it. I don't see how this is better. And then at the end of the game, he's like, I thought this was a better gameplay, better story than the last game. I thought it was just very well done. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Just shut up.
She's halfway through the game. He's just like, it sucked. I don't like it. And then when he's done with the game, when he doesn't need to play anymore, he's just like, I should end it with positive so no one gets angry at me. So he can say,
Yeah.
oh, I liked it.
You gotta end it on a positive note.
I liked it. I thought it was really good.
All right. I know we're still on it, so might as well mention how I found and started to dislike his content.
Yeah.
Well, I found him back in. I mentioned this before. I found him back in 2009, I would say.
Okay, same time as me.
2009, 2008, somewhere around there.
Okay.
It was his Resident. I saw him with his co-op with John Rambo, which was fun. It was like a lot of his content with John Rambo.
Yeah,
It's just entertaining
I
because
think-
it's just his banter with him. It's just like him and him just having fun with the game, which is
Yeah.
what he's severely lacking now.
Yeah.
And so I was hooked. I mean, I was young and confused too, so
Jesus.
very young and confused.
That's a setup to a bad joke.
It is. I'm sure it is. It's just I'd rather not. So, well, Leanna's young and confused too. So
Yeah. Sure. Oh my God. Jesus. I'm just thinking of how messed up that joke really is.
yeah,
That's his daughter.
that is fucked up. I mean,
It's funny.
in all
Okay.
fairness, like, of course it's not true, but I think it's just the fact
Oh.
that it's so easy to
Yeah.
get under his skin because they're so different in age,
Oh, it's like
and it's
I mean-
it's just funny.
He's the king of hate. He could take it.
He can take it.
About
Yeah,
that.
Hey.
All right. Now
Wow.
let me. This actually goes into what I was going to talk about too. So I was about a fan of him for until 2011. I stopped watching him, so I was a bit on hiatus for a bit. So when I came back, I found a lot. I found a lot of a different community vibe when I came back, much more different than before. Evil AJ started popping up. Um, who was one of the first who did it. I'm not sure if he was the actual one, but regardless,
Who's
um,
one of the first?
one of the first. I know that. Um, so I started watching those. I've been realized like it started, um, and then it started taking me back, making me realize something. He had a video a week in preview, I think it was, where he called himself the Howard Stern of gaming. Now,
Oh man.
I I used to listen to Howard Stern, and let me tell you something about Howard Stern. In all, say what you will, maybe he's done some stupid shit and he said something. Maybe sometimes he's an asshole, but
Yeah.
at the same time, he doesn't fucking back down.
Well,
Yeah, he doesn't.
you
Well,
gotta.
sometimes he has to apologize. Like I
He does
remember,
have to apologize, but he
there's
just yeah.
there's one time he made a kid cry during I think it was like America's Got Talent.
Yeah, well,
thing.
that's America's Got
Yeah.
Talent. Of course,
Yeah, he
he's
also
gonna be,
made a kid.
of course
cry.
he's gonna be soft during that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like what? He's gonna be an asshole like he is on the show.
Well, he should be.
Oh,
That'd
that would be great
hilarious.
though.
Yeah,
That would
kid,
be great.
shut up. Yeah, that was that would be great. He's just like, yeah, shut
Artie
up,
comes-
kid. I was a
He
mistake.
brings Artie onto the show.
Artie Lang. Yeah. I've only listened to a few things of Howard Stern, but I liked what I listened to, but I should listen to more.
I listen to more O and A though. For me,
Okay, I never heard of
But
that.
Opie and Anthony.
Oh, okay, okay.
But so like so that's what really drove me over the edge. Just thinking back to that and realizing, wow, he really thinks that. And considering how much he just ignores fucking people and how much he fucking he hates people for like just talking like not positively about him, and the DSP positivity hashtag and all that shit. And then the fact that he calls himself the king of hate again. Now, all right, now let's think of the way he says this multiple times. He says, "I call myself the king of hate because I bring the hate that other people put on me and I let it build up inside of me." Now, understand one thing: you don't even let it build up. You lash out at anybody who fucking talks to you.
Yeah.
So it's
exactly.
hard for anybody to actually hate on you, and you build it up when you lash out to begin with.
what do you mean? What do you mean? Talk to us. He has it all banned. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could consider that attack or something like that, yeah. And that's another
Yeah,
thing
banned
too.
you.
The thing is, here's one thing I've always hated, and a lot of it has to do with just my personal opinion, but I don't think you solve anything if you ban a person. Or
No.
absolutely nothing.
That's
Nothing
that's
is solved. If I had somebody who was giving me shit on a show or anything like that sorts, or just like get on a game or something like that, just giving me shit, not giving me any information or anything whatsoever, just saying you suck at the game, I let him keep going. You let him keep going and then make a fool out of him. You gotta put him in a little trap.
Right.
You gotta it's hard for me to explain. You just gotta
Yeah.
make a fool out of him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you have to come back with something better.
Yeah, you just gotta
And most of the
retaliate.
time, it's pretty easy for
Yeah.
trolls, against trolls, because most of them just like, oh, your videos are dumb.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta have a passion behind it, and that's
Exactly.
why I like the Sons of Kojima, because they have a passion behind what they do, unlike Phil.
Yes, I agree. Yo, shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout
the Sons
out.
of Kojima.
Whoop, whoop.
Woo woo.
Woo,
woo, woo.
Um,
I don't know. I just.
I think we're good with
I
our
don't-
little banter about him.
Yeah. I think I'm done with him.
You're done.
I'm done.
done.
You talk about him
Dude,
again, you're
done.
done. You talk about my content again, you're done.
I was gonna ask you guys, do you think he can sense?
Huh?
Do you think that he can sense his voice?
No.
No,
And this is
No,
I think
this
he's
is
incapable
answer.
of changing anything.
this is something that I've noticed too. It's not the fact that he can change his ways, because he can if he wants to. I mean, if he honestly starts to see that decline in viewership, and if he starts to see those dollar signs not roll in, the problem that he's having is it's not it's really actually it's not him, it's the people that encourage him to be that way. It's the people
Right.
that go to him for that content to see him be like, oh, he's gonna shit on this game, I find it hysterical. Well, you're the problem because you're encouraging him to act this way, and you're telling him, oh, it's okay to act like that. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
It is tough. It is a tough situation, but regardless, I think even if he changed his ways, I think his reputation would get the better of him.
Yeah.
Um,
If he changes ways and somehow became not only funny, because I don't.
he becomes a born-again Christian.
Yeah, but like, he goes,
That'd be great if he did.
I mean,
I've
he's still
accepted
making dick
Jesus in
jokes.
my life now.
Yeah, and he still makes dick jokes.
Yeah.
It's like, take your pants off in the name of God.
I gotta be holy.
Yeah, I
Drink your
don't see it.
Fanta and Doritos in church, son.
He calls himself.
Solson Blue. Ooh.
He calls himself like he calls himself Howard Stern, but he's more like Bubba the Love Sponge. And if you know who that is, he's a piece of shit of
Okay.
a radio show.
I don't know who he is. I just like the name.
He's a fucking dunce.
Okay, he's not good.
Yeah, he's just an idiot.
All right, well. All right, so he's the Bubba the Love Sponge of YouTube.
Yeah,
Can we get that on a poster?
I will
His
get.
face on it.
Yeah, I will do that. I will handle that. Don't worry about it.
But you gotta remember, like, on that whole Howard Stern thing, that's basically, he used Howard Stern as his excuse for the whole Blip TV accident.
Oh, you mean the Jew thing?
The Jew, that was
Oh
his,
my God, that was
'cause-
horrendously awful.
because his reasoning for that was, I was doing a popular character off the Howard Stern show.
No, he wasn't.
That was it. That
No, he
was
wasn't.
all we
Wait,
got.
is there a space Nazi hunter that kills
Gary-
Jews? And
I don't,
what?
Look,
I have no idea, but that
here's
was,
the thing. But here's the thing about that too. It's a character, but we don't fucking know you're doing that character. No, you didn't say once in the video, I'm doing a character from the Howard Stern show, which I don't even know if they have one. I would have to check. But even then, it's like, look, as much as people like to think it, even Howard Stern can't say what he wants all the time.
Right, yeah.
There's some things he cannot say.
Burning necromorph Jews is not one of them. You
Especially
cannot say that.
because there's nothing funny about it either.
Yeah.
Because
no,
there's nothing.
it's-
Here's the thing. It's about the George Carlin had this thing. It's about the structure of the joke and how you
Yeah.
say it.
Exactly.
And that was his response about rape jokes. And it matter, and it does. It is very true. It does matter on the structure of a joke and how you try and portray it to the person.
Yeah.
And it can fall flat on its face. And the trick is how you can try and make that funny.
Yeah. I can't see how a comedian like George Carlin can make a joke like as Isaac Heimler, and I'm going to burn all of the Jews in space.
It's just, yeah, I don't know.
I think he'd make fun of it, but that's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He'd make fun of the joke.
He hates
quote unquote joke.
He's more against religion than anything else. I remember him saying like, "Look, when two religions are going at it, trust me, I'm a happy man, but I just can't." I think it was something else. I forgot what it was about.
Oh my God. It's so bad.
Yeah. So I guess the answer is no for me.
Yeah. Me neither. I don't think he can change unless something happens where he has to change so he can make money.
I don't even think, even if he does change, I don't think it's gonna save him. It will not
It's-
save him.
I think, I honestly think he can change, but yeah, it won't do anything.
He won't save him. That's
It
a
won't.
given.
He can change and be like, I am for the better. I've unblocked everybody. I've unbanned blah blah blah. But no, like, you can't delete stuff off the internet. It's the internet. You
Yeah,
can't
you can't do
hide
that.
from your past mistakes.
Gabe Newell had a quote. It was like, don't lie to the internet because we will find out and we will remember. Well, they will find out. No,
Yes.
we will.
We will find out. and
We
will
have
remember.
found out because it's
Oh,
too
we know.
easy.
It's way too easy, especially since there's about 400 people that already reposted on YouTube. That friggin' just that part, because he was doing like some on live thing. I remember because he was I think he was playing like Dead Space 2 as just a
Yeah,
test.
it was a demo, I think.
Yeah, for on live or something.
Yeah.
It was something like that. He was just testing something out. I remember, and I watched it. I was like, oh my god, because everybody was talking about how
Oh, it
terrible
was-
that was.
Oh, it was.
Back
it
then,
was
I had
a
people that I
disaster.
followed that were talking about how bad DSP was. And I was like, I need to watch this.
All right.
And it just did not get better from there.
Oh no.
All downhill from there. Then Leanna showed up. Leanna was the driving stick into the heart of like.
That was, yeah, a lot of people will agree with you there. That's literally his nail in the coffin.
Yep.
Now, when did she show up? What year?
2010 or 2011.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, she showed up on a special Valentine's Day.
No, she
Yes.
was on something else.
She was still wearing diapers at that point. That was weird.
I don't know. She was probably like
10.
she says
10.
20 or something like that. I didn't think it was 20. I think it
That
was
bitch
like
ain't no 25
8.
right now. Get out of here.
She's
She's not.
25. She just turned
But,
21, I think.
She's just turned. Yeah, she just. She,
she oh, so okay.
She just got enrolled into middle school. Shut up. Liar.
And here's the thing: people are gonna say like, "Why are you talking about Leanna or anything like that?" When she puts herself out on the fucking internet, and this goes for Phil too. When she puts her out on herself on the fucking internet and tells shit about somebody else, or like just does all this stupid shit, people are gonna talk about it regardless if she's your girlfriend or not.
Oh yeah. And
And because I
Phil
hate fucking Phil trying to like just protect her from this fucking bullshit that she fucking spews herself.
I'll
With the Kingdom
protect
Hearts
you.
thing and everything else like that.
Yeah,
It's
that was
fucking ridiculous.
And then you see Phil constantly be like, "That's none of your business." Yet he's over there be like, "I spent $300 on medical bills."
Yeah. No, that's our business.
That's our
Medical
business.
bills is our business.
Went to
that's
the
what,
zoo. Fuck. All right.
He only shows that medical bill stuff so people feel bad for him, so you can friggin' get more Patreon money. That's the only
Like-
reason why.
I'm in debt. Please, new Patreon goal.
I bought a new house because I really needed a new house.
I
Yeah.
bought
I
two
guess the
BMWs.
people-
because, like,
Bought two BMWs.
yeah,
I
well,
wouldn't be surprised.
he's got. I think he has two BMWs. I mean, I'm
Oh.
pretty.
I
Yeah,
thought that was a joke.
Oh,
No,
I
I-
thought that was a joke.
I think the whole reason, like, he got one and then it was cheaper. It would have been cheaper on the first one if it got another one.
Buy two cars for the
my
price
first
of
one needs a
one.
friend. My first
I
one
don't
needs a
know.
friend. Oh no, I need to use Patreon now.
I won't get
I
one
don't.
cheap.
I don't even.
All right, I think we should go on from there because we're starting to become the sick monsters that we are.
We got
People
one
won't
more
like
thing
us
for
anymore.
DSP,
What?
and we got to announce the DSP video of the week.
DSP what?
The DSP video, the DSP video of
The
the
week?
week.
Oh man, I
Do
can't
that?
wait. I guess we could do that.
Sure, let's do that.
Alright.
do it.
And
Fuck it,
What-
let's be more
what it is?
sick.
I want to know what it is now.
I'm just
the
curious.
winner is
Hotline
drum roll,
Miami.
please.
Drum roll. Okay.
All right.
I don't have anything to tap on.
There you go.
Winner is DSP Twice It, Missing in the Sons of Kazima by Diabman 6961.
man.
He listened.
So-
He listened to Sons of Kojima.
He mentioned the name because they gave $1 to him.
Oh yeah. I watched that one.
He
Yeah, that was
listed
great.
it off.
Yeah, I heard that. Didn't he like laugh right after he did that too?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that was
It
great.
wasn't even like wasn't even professional. It was at the end of the weekend preview or something like that. It was a unformatted Word document. He was just reading off the Patreon.
Yeah,
Yep.
what a great design there too for all the patrons. They just see a Word file with all their names on it.
That is
Like,
so
they could
fucking
even like make it
lazy.
look nice.
Can't
You
even put
couldn't
a
even put
banner
a
on
border
there.
on it. It's just crap. This is so bad.
And it's not even the fact that he's got like no time or whatsoever. You just fucking put it in a Word document.
Thanks for the money, you worthless humans.
It would have been better if he at least like cropped the video to where you didn't see the actual Word document.
Yeah.
If you just saw like a white page or something, nope. But he's got to leave the whole menu bar, status bar.
I would love if the document was named like losers or something like that.
Really?
Losers,
I would love if that was
Uh,
a bunch
losers
of
dot
dorks.
pets.
It's
why did
just
they give me money?
But I really hope he hits his stretch goal so he can get that $750 camera.
4K camera though.
That he gets 2,000.
Yeah, he gets 2,000 for. Yeah. I mean, he has to pay the bills.
he's got to do it somehow.
I mean, come on, man. All those games, playing them at the same time, that wastes a lot of electricity. Oh man, gotta turn them off sometimes.
He's got to keep that internet. He's got to just rock and roll with that.
Needs to get some like
We really need
some ice packs for that gout.
Gotta
Make
pay
sure
2
it's-
mortgages.
gout.
Wait a second.
My father got gout at 45.
Darkside
And
Pulse,
he
like,
and you know what?
30.
He may be 45 and he may be old, but he didn't bitch as much as he did.
Yeah, he didn't go on Patreon. He was a man. Darkside feels like, my gout.
My-
my god.
My gouty arthritis. Oh.
Oh
Honestly, like we live in today's age. Who even goes the first thing they have, like, oh, my foot hurts. It must be gout. Like, seriously, if that's the first thing your mind goes
And
to,
you're not 50. Like,
It must be gout.
it must be
Sounds
gout.
like
If
a
you're-
tagline to something.
yeah, I'm 21. My foot hurts. Gout.
Gout.
All right.
It's gotta be gout.
It's
Get out of
gotta be gout.
I want this gout out of me.
It's gotta be gout.
That'd be a great slogan for like a restaurant.
Gout out of here.
It's gotta be
For an
gout.
Italian
gotta-
restaurant, it's like you have
Gout out
foot bothering you, gotta be gout.
of gout.
Well, Danny called in from work today. It's gotta be
Gotta
gout.
be gout. Oh god. Oh.
Come into our restaurant Tuesdays. It's Gout Tuesday.
Gout
Everybody with gout
Tuesday.
gets half off.
Both literally and metaphorically.
How do you find out if you have gout? You just say it.
I have gout and walk with a limp. There you go.
Just
Go-
say you have gout. That's it. Just
Go into WebMD, very first homepage. It's like, I'm gonna save you trouble. It's gotta be gout. They don't even let you search in the search bar. They're like, oh, you have a headache. It's gout.
Your leg hurts? Gotta be gout.
Uh,
It's gotta be gout.
Yep.
that sounds like a good tagline or a log line. When in doubt, it's gotta be gout.
Oh, it's so bad.
Anyway.
Hey, he's the one who says he has gout.
Yes, he is the one who says it. I saw the tweets where, what did he say? He said something. Did he say he had gout or did he say he had like some?
So he actually said, "Oh, I had gout," and this was before he spent like 3 weeks deciding, "Oh, I don't want to go to the doctor because of my health insurance."
My health insurance.
He didn't even like search it. He's like, "Oh, my foot hurts. Oh, some of my fans are saying it's gout."
Oh man, he doesn't even. What do you get the gout from?
I
think a
don't know,
fan
just
told him.
like
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he does.
I guess he just woke up and be like, "Oh, my foot is swollen and I can't walk on it. It's gotta be gout."
I need to make everybody sad for me so I can get more patron money. I guess my toe hurts, kinda. Gotta be gout.
It's gotta be gout.
I gotta get out of here.
You know what Phil reminds me of? He reminds me of those commercials, like those info commercials, like the ones that are like, "See this necklace right here? You can have that for like South Park did a parody on it. Like I forget what it was.
Yeah, order now and you can get
Yeah.
free shipping and a second one absolutely free.
I think he'd be great at that. I think that would be an ideal job for him.
Yeah, but then he'll call the camera woman, like, say, drop her drawers or something.
Yeah.
Then he'll be out.
Let's go a bit darker. Let's talk about how because this actually made me angry because she said this. Leanna, I don't know if you realize this, Leanna is a rape victim.
Wait, what?
What?
Apparently, she is a rape victim.
Yeah.
That's what she says, yes.
Which is odd considering that she used it the same time she had an argument about it.
What the fuck?
All of a sudden, now she's a rape victim. It's just...
I don't
And
want to
the
touch that
reason
with a 10-foot pole.
the reason it was used was because she was showing a lack of consideration for those who were abused, sexually abused. And she said, "I was sexually abused. You want to keep running your mouth?" And the arrogance behind her fucking voice saying, well, not for the text, of her just saying you want to run your mouth some more, just makes me think that she's just fucking full of shit.
I think she was just talking about having sex with DSP, because that seems like abuse to me.
Oh
To
God.
anybody, that'd be fucking abuse.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's quite the image right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Does it feel good for you, Liana?
No.
She's in pain.
It's bugged. It's bugged. There's nothing I can do.
Well, it's vagina mechanics.
Yeah.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
That's why. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if she was one of the Bill Cosby victims.
Oh, no.
I was
She wants to be
blocking.
ridiculous about it because she wants to make this into a fucking spectacle. Because I don't believe her 1 second.
I was blocking.
But I don't know.
I don't believe her. I really
And
don't.
like I said,
That's
I
the
don't
first
want
time
to.
I've heard it, so.
I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Or any poll. You know what
Oh, so.
I mean? So anyway, next topic, maybe?
Uh,
With it.
the next topic is real questions from Ask.fm.
All right.
And this is to Gore.
Gore.
Who do you think will win in a steel cage match? You or Loophole?
Oh, me. What? Well, I would fold him in half and break him on my knee.
Brother. He's got to be in a steel
Oh,
cage
destroy him.
match.
I want to put him in a lockhold, and he'll be dead before the count of 5.
But what if he hits you with the people's elbow?
He can't. Too scrawny.
People's
He
elbow.
might hit me with his elbow, but like stab me because
The
he's so
people's
scrawny.
elbow. By God Almighty.
Oh,
I'll be on the
God.
side. I'll be on the side just doing JR impressions. Oh, it's a spear! A spear!
A spear. Oh my God.
Stone Cold!
Heaven on mercy. And then Jerry Lawler, puppies. That-
Puppies! Yay!
but no, me. Come on.
Isn't this good? I love there's no like doubt in that. It's like me. Okay, the next question.
All right.
Go-
Yeah, I mean,
All
that
right.
sells it. Sells it.
Well,
I'll fold him in half. I'll win so quick. It'll be funny.
We'll snap a bit to a Slim Jim.
Now, can you win with a count, like with a pin count in the steel cage matches?
Yeah, you can.
If I have
think
to
so?
climb, I'd be screwed.
You can.
they used to.
Okay.
You can also escape the cage.
You can
Yeah,
climb
that's
out of the
so-
cage,
they think.
yeah.
They make it so ridiculous now. I can't remember.
You can
Yeah,
open the
if it's
door
a hell
and
of a
go
cell
out.
match, he's done.
You can even in a steel cage. You can even walk out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you win.
Oh, okay.
But it's locked.
They like
It's like,
you get close to the door, they open it for you, and you're like, I'm just gonna stroll that out. Oh look, I won.
Excuse me.
Adios.
See you
fuckers.
later.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm
I
out.
won. That was a disappointing match. Well, I won anyway.
Oh my God, he's walking out of the steel cage. Oh, he won.
JR
Oh.
can make anything intense, just so you know.
Score wins. Score wins.
He's
Loophole's
walking up
dead.
the ramp. Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Special interference by DSP. Oh, he fell. The gout got in his way. Oh, he's rolling down the ramp. Oh my God.
Oh God.
He's unconscious.
He's broken in
He's
half.
Broke him in half.
He broke himself. He's done.
I got it, Dad.
I like to see DSP run to the cage and then he can't get in because it's blocked.
What is this? I can't get in. It's bugged, man. There's nothing I can do. I can't.
Nothing I can do.
What cage door mechanics?
This fucking lag. This lag. I can't.
I can't do it.
Lag.
Lag.
Wow, WWE, you need to fix your net code.
Like they're just the commentators are just sitting there like, the fuck is he talking about?
This is talking real life, you know that.
It's a door. Get it. Open it.
You know what I love? He's trying to get into the steel cage, but the gout's so big he can't get.
His foot's so swollen he can't get up.
Oh, come on, dude.
Call my Patreons. Call my Patreons. I can't get in.
There's so much fluid stuck in his foot. I'm assuming that's how gout works. I don't know.
You don't know.
I've never had it.
I know.
I'm not 40 years old.
You're not 30 either.
Yeah, that's true.
Jeez.
Alright.
Anyway.
All right, next. Let's just go on before it just gets more ridiculous than it already is.
Next question. Do you guys believe in magic?
I believe in the Orlando Magic. Phil's favorite team.
Alright.
I want to promote that for him. Like,
There you go. We'll do one positive thing for DSP for this.
like I mean, I don't know if I believe in magic, but after that that stream I saw last night, wow, I think some magic's in the air.
Wait, what did he do last night?
Or well, yesterday. He was playing Hotline Miami.
Oh, okay, never mind. I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to-
It's
yes.
magic.
Magic bullet.
Wow.
Magic bullet from the grassy knolls. I think JFK tried to use that same excuse.
Yeah, he used magic so much.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah, I believe in magic. Sure,
Yeah, it's as long as it's entertaining.
as long as it's cool.
Yeah,
There has to be some magic. DSP has a career, so
that's the
even a small smidgen of career, that's way too much for him. So there has to be something that is making that happen.
All right, just yeah.
Yep. Stay away from.
We are all wizards.
We're all
Yep.
wizards. We're moon
Wizards
wizards.
of Kojima.
Wizards of Kojima.
yeah.
We're the
That's
moon
right.
wizards of Kojima.
All right.
I would love moon wizard.
All right.
Next
Alright.
question. This is to Fred, but Fred isn't here, so I'm gonna open it
I'll
up to
answer
you
it.
guys.
Can we answer it as Fred?
Yeah.
I'll answer.
Because we got it. Because he's saying like I've never heard any. He was mentioning before like I've never heard anybody imitate me well. I want to see if I could try and do it.
Alright.
I'm not very
This person said, what do you guys think of UFC 187?
I think Che should be in there because you know I think he'd do great at trying to beat up a jiu-jitsu fighter because you know he'd be so great. I mean he thinks jiu-jitsu's the shit right there. I can't fucking do it.
Okay. Wait. Who fought in 121?
187.
UFC
close.
187.
Yeah, who fought?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know either. I haven't.
I don't know.
I
Let me try.
I'm disappointed in myself, honestly.
Well, I'll do Fred. Here you go. Perfect Fred right here. Well, everybody, I'll tell you exactly what I thought of 124. It's my favorite UFC match. I like when Floyd Mayweather drop kicked Stone Cold Steve Austin into the belly, and then he
Belly of the beast.
suplexed him off of the steel cage.
Suplex City.
Yeah,
Suplex
suplex
City,
it.
bitch.
And I really liked it. Che should have been there because he's a really big fan of Stone Brock Steve Man.
Stone Brock
And-
Steve Man.
Steve, Matt?
And me and him could have sat together, slapped each other's stomachs while watching it.
And we could have just made fun of Moon Man the whole time.
Yeah, we could have been like, "Oh man, I wish the Moon Wizard was here," and
You know,
he's
you
not.
just say he's slander, and
Yeah.
London?
it's all bullshit.
Bunch of slander. And man, I really love that Gore the Movie God. There you go. That's what he would say.
There we go. All right,
Yeah.
next. This is what you get when you don't come.
Next impression.
We're doing it for everybody else.
Next Fred review.
Alright. I guess that's all the Ask the Film questions. Gore, where can we find you?
Me? You can find me on Twitter at Goracus, Goracus, and on YouTube, Gore the Movie God, Gor the Movie God. And yeah, those are two main places I'll be at.
Doctor, where can we find you?
You can find me at Dr. Fizz on pretty much any site you want to find me on, because I use the same password, the same username for everything.
Oh, the same
Use the
password.
same password.
That'd be great.
Now what's the
When somebody
password?
finds it out, you're fucked.
My,
Uh,
my username is Dr. of Fizz, and my password is Dr. of Fizz.
well, my password was password, but I gotta change that now.
Oh no!
Oh.
Password 123.
Password
shit.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
He was capitalized because sometimes I have to do that shit. Ah, it's
Yeah,
so
it's,
annoying.
makes you do that. Like, you need a capital letter. Okay.
Oh.
P A S S.
Yeah, all of them capital.
all right. All right.
Dr.
Kaiser,
Fizz.
where can we find you?
Caesar, get your facts straight.
Caesar, where can we find you?
I mean, well, you can't find me on YouTube,
Alright.
so you probably will have to find me on Twitter at Cyanide Caesar.
Alright.
As usual, I'm lonely, so please follow me. So, you know, that's that. I mean, that's all I gotta really say. I mean, eventually I might do something on YouTube, but for now, nothing.
Nothing? Alright. Fred couldn't make it because he's a casual.
Yes.
But you can find him on Twitter at TYHYP.
This is how,
Okay,
this is how you
okay.
don't play abbreviated. Just
This
this is how you don't play abbreviated.
yeah, this is how I don't play. No wonder I'm not in swearing bee. You can find him on YouTube at It's for Futs. He makes some DSP videos sometimes. And, yeah.
He will be making Hotline Miami Part 2.
Yep. This is how you don't play Hotline Miami Part
And
2.
he has leaked some information to me, or well, to some of us,
Mhm.
and we're looking forward to it as well.
Cool.
Alright, so you can find me on Twitter at Anoka Plus. You can find me on YouTube at Anoka Pro. You can find me on Twitch when my internet works at Anoka Pro, Twitch TV/Anoka Pro. You can find me on Instagram at LesterS4ZW. And that will just about do it. Thank you guys for coming on. You've been great guests.
It's fun.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
It's fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. And see you next week for episode 7.
Toodles.
Toodles. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Toodles, go.